Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Today is the 18th of August, and today we are looking at Taccia murasaki, and this is what it looks like. It is a beautiful purple. It has some shading properties to it, and I had to look this one up on the internet, and I hope that you guys can hear this, but I'm going to try and raise the volume so you can hear it.
Taccia murasaki. Taccia murasaki.
Taccia murasaki. Taccia murasaki. At any rate, so you can find this on Vanness Pens, Vanness1938.com. You can find this on Dromgoogles. It's a very weird word. Anyway, you can find it here. You can also find it on Pen Boutique and Gold Spot. And Anderson Pens, you can get a 3ml sample for $1.75. And you can probably find it on a couple of your favorite retailers. Anyway, let's get down to business. Today we are looking at Taccia murasaki. Taccia murasaki purple. Does anybody else do this where they write the first letter and then continue on with the word? Am I the only one that does that? I'm told I'm the only one that does that. I could be wrong, but this is a low spreading ink, I can already tell, which is very nice. What did I do with my bloody rag? Around here somewhere. Oh, right behind me where I left it. Okay, so that is a beautiful purple. Check that out. Let's see if we can get some light over here. Oh, that's nice. That is just really nice. Let's do a little swatch, shall we? That's super, super nice and purpley. Oh, man. Today's pen is the Wingsung 3008 with a pilot style nib. It is a beautiful pen, wonderfully constructed. The one great thing about the pilot style nibs is once you stick it in there, you know it's not going to come out because it has a little tiny lip, and you won't be able to pull it out unless you pull the whole nib and feed out, and that's a really good. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. It changed. No, it didn't. It's just because it's on the blue. I'm retarded. Don't notice. That is a beautiful purple. Okay, let's get into the journal. Today's journal date is August the 18th. 2019. The pen is a Pilot fine nib. The ink is Taccia Murasaki. Murasaki purple. Okay, so now, yesterday I did a little bit of a speeding up and slowing down action. Did you guys enjoy that little bit? If you did, please let me know so that I can do more of that if that is good. Whew. It's a really nice spreadable ink on this paper. Yesterday's was really spreadable ink too, so let's see if it went through. No bleed through on the back. You could totally use the back side of this paper. Alright, this is the Premium Journal by Premier. Now let's get into the Mead 10.5 by 7.5. Let's see. It's a beautiful ink. It's very, very nice and purpley. It's got like a deep purple property. It's kind of similar to Andy Warhol pop art purple, and way lighter than Amethyst de Laurel, but you know they're all purple, so that's nice. Let's see if it bled through. And there's a little bit of bled through where I slowed down a little bit. And maybe here where I slowed down a lot. But other than that, you could totally use the back side of this paper. Alrighty then. On to the next bit. Now we're going to be looking at the CVS Caliber notebook. 6x4. That is a very nice, complex ink. It goes from like a real light pink to like a dark purple. And I can't really see it right now, but it's very flat. Do you see any shading? Might be a little bit of shading in there, but not much. Oh, there's a little bit. Alright. And no bleed through at all. You could totally use the backside of this paper. Now we're going to get into the Memobook from Walmart stores. And we're going to have to use a new page. Okay. Ooh, it really moves on this paper, so if you're going to use the Walmart stuff, just be prepared for it to move a lot. On this paper, it has some shading going on. I can totally see it now, which is really cute and cool. And there's no bleed through on the back. You could totally use the back side of this paper. And last, but certainly not least, we're looking at the Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. Try to get this paper to lie down a little flatter. Okay. Wow, that is really complex. Super complex. Wow, there's like some blue in there with the purple. Oh, that's fantastic. That is a beautiful ink. I mean, like, where is it? I'm like, can you see this? Look at that. That's fantastic. Wow. Anyway, sorry, tripped out just a little bit. But that is really awesome. Okay. No bleed through on the back. You could totally use the back side of this paper. Now this stuff comes in a set of 4 booklets for $10, I think. So if you search for it on the artsupplywarehouse.com, you can totally find it there. 4 of these little tiny books for $10. And this is a, how big is it? 3.5 by 5.5. So it's just a little bit bigger than a cardstock. Than a cardstock page. So that is that. If you have any questions for me, please leave those in the comment section below. Oh, now let's look at yesterday's ink, which was Diamine ochre. Now, oh, I forgot what I had to eat. What did I have? We had Denny's yesterday. We had Denny's, and I had the chicken skillet. With extra broccoli. I was extra good yesterday. I haven't gotten my steps in yet, so, let's see if I can figure out how many steps I took yesterday. I can't tell from my watch, but I walked a lot yesterday. So, this is a good brown. I used it in my Lamy Vista with the medium nib up until here, and then I did reverse writing, and you can definitely tell that I was using the reverse writing on the pen, because it goes from like this really bold to like this really nice caramel brown. What I had to say about the pen was, the nib started out nice, but then it got scratchy because I was trying to get it to stop. Like, it was doing this thing where it would look like it was gonna run out at the top of the letters, and I was like, So I turned it over and tried to use that, and it was being weird, so I like played with the nib, like pushing it a little bit just to get it to like straighten out, and that made it worse. So, but the construction of the Lamy Vista is good. The flow was great and bold. Not a medium though, definitely a bold. The ink is definitely a brown. It has some shading properties. It's wet, it's smooth, and it's very smeary. So if you're just using this for like journaling or quick writing, you want to make sure not swipe it, because otherwise you're going to get a swipe of ink. It had no bleed through. Well, almost no bleed through that I've noticed on the entire page, even when I written bold. So, I mean, that was an attestament to itself. Anyway, I hope that was helpful to some of you. That is all for today, so thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.